Greetings everyone, this is Crash Bandicoot 2 Part 5 with your host Southpaw. First, Road to Ruin. Yeah, we don't really fuck around this time, we get into it. So this is Road to Ruin. This level has 2 gems, but we can't get one of them because the exclamation box on the other side, but there is a level to where we have to go to a secret path. It's later on in the next area, which is upstairs. But we'll get that gem later. But we can get the death route gem, so we're going to go after that. It's not, the death route isn't too hard, it's just there are a couple spots where you have to know what you're doing, or else you're gonna have a bit of a problem. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. So yeah, right now the boxes are kind of useless, but I still break them up anyways, because you know, Wumper Fruit and they still get you live, so yeah. I'm not quite sure if I confirmed this last time, but if you die before you get to the death route is not available. But as long as you get on the death route, it will be open even if you die here. So yes, this is one of the areas I was talking about. You have to time your jumps just right so you don't get hit or fall off. Because while you still have to move left and right, you can still move around in a 3-dimensional axis, including Z-axis, so you can easily lose your footing. This is why in 2D sections like this, and the death route, I stick to the D-pad, and just move left and right. So anyways, there's two of these logging sections, pretty much. They're not too hard, but it is all a matter of timing your stuff, like not doing that for one. But not too hard. Honestly, there's not much to say about this level other than I'm not a big fan of this kind of trope. It only pops up a couple times, I think like 1 or 2 times in this game, but I still don't like it because it kind of gives me Sunset Vista flashbacks, and well, I think you guys know how I feel about that. Yeah, so when you get to this point, you just do that. But yeah, when I get back to 3D areas like this, I just switch back to analog stick. I don't have to switch between D-pad and analog too much, but it helps, honestly. Another thing that really helps with this section is hearing for the log rolling. That way you'll know it's close. On these, keep moving forward or you're gonna slip off. Very important. Well, to all 5 of you who don't know what that is. And there's the gem. So we will go back. And then yeah, more boxes, more Wumper Fruit, more lives, you know the gist. Also a mask that can probably come in handy later. Yeah, also I should probably know, it's probably obvious, but some platforms do fall after you stay on them, so don't stay on them too long. Yeah, I'm not going for the bonus room, honestly. It's a bit more of a time sink than just getting random boxes, and I should have not survived that, but I did. Well, that should do it. Except I missed something on the first try. When I got the gem, I probably should have just killed myself at that point because we forgot the crystal. Oops. So probably, actually what I am going to do is, we're going to go back to Road to Ruin to get that because we do need the crystal. So we're going to go ahead and go back and get that. And I'll just cut to the point where we come back with it because all I did was run through the level, get the crystal, and got out. Not much to say other than you're watching the level 2 times in a row. Especially a Road to Ruin level, and I'm not a big fan of these. So yeah, we should be all set.
Crash, my boy, you are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next one.
Yes, could you make it more obvious with that? Yes. So anyways, Off to one of the better boss fights of this game. Probably my second favorite. Tiny Tiger. Who honestly doesn't really look like that much of a tiger. He kind of looks like a Bandicoot, kind of like Crash, a little bit? I don't know. And the idea is to trick him into falling down by going through platforms to which he cannot reach. He can only jump across one, basically. And you just rinse and repeat twice saying, don't do that. Yeah. It actually kind of is an interesting boss fight, but honestly, you're just circling around until a pad goes away, but yeah. You have to make him jump down to the abyss, which somehow hurts him? I don't know. Fall damage, I guess? This isn't very difficult, except maybe the last part to where only one platform lets off. And even then, when he falls down, more platforms fall, so you have to get on one that isn't flashing red. Well, honestly, it's all a bit of timing and whatnot, and yeah, last minute jumps like that really help. And that was the boss fight, if you can call it that. The next one's more interesting, albeit a little bit harder. But probably another favorite of mine. I'd say third favorite. I know. Tiny Tigers is my second favorite. I can honestly say that it's because of the music that plays in the background. But that's just me. Anyways, this is the fourth area. We have 5 more crystals to do, and most, if not all, of these levels have more than one gem. As you probably noticed, we're going through the last colored one, the purple gem, which is kind of an easy find anyways. If I recall correctly, we can leave with both gems. This, I'll also show off to a little secret area that you're supposed to go through in order to get one of the clear gems in the previous areas, which I mentioned before. Anyways, this is also a weird trope for me. This is probably my second least favorite. I would honestly have to say the most favorite are the wooden areas, you know, like the first level and whatnot. That's probably because it's like the Green Hill of this series, and that's always a bit of nostalgia for me. I can honestly say one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of this kind of trope, the whole beehive and guys with mallets, whatever that fits in with, is because it's honestly just the wooden levels just repainted a little bit. Oh yeah, the bee enemies, I forgot about those. Shit. Basically, to fight off the bees, you have to either outrun them or spin dash. It can be a bit tricky, but yeah. Also, is this dirt that we went under? Or, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. You have to spin dash in order to go down there, and that should protect you from any bees. But be careful of the hunters with the mallets, because they can still kill you. But you can spin dash them, if you can call that spin dashing. Anyways, all these nitro carts, yeah, this is how you get the purple gem. Then again, honestly, I kind of found this by mistake. Not on this playthrough, I mean a long time ago, but honestly, it kind of seemed a bit conspicuous. So anyways, grab the purple gem and kill yourself, because there are no boxes on that route. Kind of makes you wonder why they made the route to begin with. Especially if you put the gem, like, 10 seconds after you started. I understand if you had to go through the entire thing and then it was at the very end, you know, kind of like the other colored gems, but it's at the very beginning. I can just go in 20 seconds, get it off myself, and be good with it. Don't know why they did that. Oh yeah, stone phases. This is probably the fastest they move, because the other levels they go slow as shit. Oh yeah, piranha plants. These ones spit seeds that explode? Yeah, this trope is weird, but yeah. But if you get really close to them, they don't bite you or anything, they actually kind of cower in fear in a sense, so you can belly flop them and get some wumpa fruit, but I don't, because more often than not, I've belly flopped in the wrong area and belly flopped on the thorns and killed myself. And bonus round. It's a bonus round. What more can I say? I think this is the one with the multiple jump boxes at the end, which kind of gave me trouble. Not quite sure. No, that's a different level. That's a different level. I think it's the industrial level, I'm not quite sure. Anywho, we should be pretty close to being done, so... Yeah, I think all that's left is grab the crystal. And the rest of the boxes, of course, because I think we can get the clear gem by beating all the boxes. Yeah, also while you spin dash into the dirt, as you're doing that, you are invincible. So take advantage of that. I should probably also note that you are not safe from nitro boxes, even if you are underground, so be careful. Okay, let's destroy all these nitro boxes, and let's get the gem. Nice! Oh, behaving, that's what the level was called, right? Terrible pun, by the way. Well, that does it for all the color gems. We should only need the cleared ones now. Hanging out. I think this is the sewer level, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. This level was a little bit of trouble more because of stupid deaths rather than anything else. Speaking of, how did I not die there? Also, yeah. You have to be careful with this because you can probably get at the worst camera angle and not see it and then it would kill you. Also, if you spin dash it into the barrels can explode and kill you. So, yeah, be careful. This is why, I'm gonna guess this is why it's called hanging out, because a good chunk of this level is just climbing over things. But that's just a guess. Not that up to scratch with Crash 2 trivia as far as level designs. I also think this is the one level to where there's an area you can go to that has like a bunch of lives, but it's hard as shit to get to unless you have a mask. Which I almost swear you need a mask to get all those lives, and even then, that's risking it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in this level. It's after we get a gem, I believe? Not quite sure. When we get there, I'll let you know. Actually, looking back, I kind of wish I showed it off, but meh. Take my word for it, unless you have invincibility, I don't think you're going to get any lives. You're probably going to spend 10 lives trying to get 2. It ain't fun, nor is it worth it. If I'm also not mistaken, this is the one with the bonus level where I had a little bit of trouble because at the very end they put the jump boxes, the one where you have to jump on them 10 times to get 10 Wumpa Fruits and whatnot and break them. They put that at the very end, so if you didn't time it just right, you were screwed. Also, that's the entrance to the lives area I was mentioning. Anywho, yeah. Bonus stage, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yeah, nice collision detection there. Box didn't bring it till... Ah, shit. The box didn't bring it till 2 seconds after I hit it. Yeah, this is where the levels start getting tricky. So, yeah. This may take some time, so I'm probably gonna fast forward. And we're back. Not the most thrilling thing I've ever seen, but meh. What's done is done, and we have all the boxes from there. Also, yeah, you can probably tell, but don't spin dash. don't spin into these enemies. They will kill you. And don't do that. That also kills you. I swear all of my deaths are from stupid deaths and miscalculations, I promise. I'm not bad at this. Oh, okay, there's no excuse for that. Maybe I am bad at this game. I mean, I just walked into it. Maybe there is no excuse. Poor me. And poor you for having to watch it and cringe. Don't worry, we're almost done. Something I should note is the platform we were on in the middle of the water can go under the water if you stand on it too long, so don't stand under it for too long. Anywho, I do believe that should do it for this video. In part 6 we will do more, and sadly that means we're gonna have to do Cold Hard Crash while we're at it. Oh boy. That'll be cool.
Crash! I haven't got much time! Cortex has almost completed the new space station! Something is not right with his statements. Beware of the tricksters.
Cortex is probably up to no good! I've stated this over 3 times already. So yeah. I'll see you guys for part 6 where we do more Crash goodness and get more gems and crystals. See you later!